Before we start the video, let me show you why Yvonne and Last Rite formed the strongest F2P team. All F2P team guides assume 6-star characters and weapons at potential 0 to 1 and 5-star or lower units at potential 5. The reason Yvonne and Last Rite are so strong is simple. There are 2 strikers. You can run buffer instead to make one character stronger. But having 2 high damage striker is simply stronger both in theory and in practice. Both Yvonne and Last Rite are mechanically demanding strikers. Their ultimate gauges are over twice that of standard operators, and Last Rite is restricted to charging her ultimate only through her own skills. If played poorly, this team can actually underperform compared to a single hyper carry setup. But if you follow this guide, you can fully optimize both strikers and unleash their maximum potential simultaneously. Since Yvonne's gear was covered in detail in the beginner guide, let's start with Last Rite's gear. The best setup is Tidefall Light Armor, Tide Surge Gauntlets, Hanging River Otwo Tube, and Link Slab. A commonly used setup is Type 50 Young Lung Light Armor with 2 Otwo Tubes. So, you might think this build sacrifices damage just to gain ultimate charge. However, the trade-off is actually very small. You gain up to 16% ultimate charge while losing only about 6% damage. The consistency gained from faster ult rotation more than compensates for the minor damage difference. Last Rite's weapon is Kravinger. There are alternative options, but Kravinger is the best. Other choices like Sundered Prince or Seeker of Dark Lung exist, but they are significantly weaker compared to Kravinger. Next is Yvonne's gear. If Yvonne is at least potential 1, and you are comfortable with the Yvonne Last Rite rotation, she does not require additional ult gain to maintain her ultimate cycle. However, if she is at potential 0, or you want guaranteed ultimate uptime, you should use Redeemer Seal. Without Seal, a single mistake can result in over 20 seconds of DPS loss. And if she is not potential 1, then it is impossible to charge in cycle. First, there is one important thing we need to clarify. During the ultimate window, we must choose between Yvonne's solidification bonus or Last Rite's vulnerability. I recommend choosing vulnerability. For Yvonne, below potential 3, when she receives both solidification and her ultimate buff, her critical hits deal around 2.5 times damage. Without freeze, it drops to about 2.1. However, Yvonne already gains a 60% critical damage bonus during her ultimate, so losing solidification is not as punishing as it seems. On the other hand, Last Rite's ultimate calculates damage with vulnerability at 1.5. That means choosing vulnerability significantly increases Last Rite's damage output. Because of this, prioritizing vulnerability results in higher overall team damage. But don't worry, if you follow my rotation, you can benefit from Last Rite's vulnerability while still applying Yvonne's final strike solidification bonus damage during her ultimate. Now let's break down the rotation that fully utilizes Yvonne and Last Rite. The most important part is infliction distribution. Yvonne needs to consume 3 to 4 stacks of cryo, while Last Rite needs to consume 4 stacks. If Last Rite is at potential 4 or higher, she can function with fewer stacks, but this is a free-to-play guide. If Yvonne is at potential 0, she should consume 4 stacks of cryo. If she is at potential 1, Consuming 3 stacks is sufficient. Build up Cryo Infliction using Last Rite's battle skill and Zaihe's battle and combo skills. Zaihe's battle skill should be used at most once for every 3 to 4 stacks of Cryo Infliction. After that, the remaining stacks can be generated entirely through Last Rite's battle skill. Once Zaihe triggers her combo skill even once, you can rely solely on Last Rite's battle skill to maintain Cryo Infliction for the rest of the cycle. When 4 stacks of Cryo Infliction are ready for Last Rite, it is time to use her ultimate. Start with Zaihe's 12-second ultimate. Then use Last Rite's combo skill to break the enemy's head and apply vulnerability, and immediately activate Yvonne's ultimate. 2 seconds later, use Gilberta's ultimate, and then Last Rite's ultimate. Right before Yvonne's ultimate ends, throw her battle skill to apply solidification, securing the additional final strike bonus damage. Start the cycle again with 3-4 Cryo on Yvonne. Getting to 7-8 stacks per cycle is pretty easy. Last Rite refunds 30 SP, and Zaihe only needs 1 combo. Total SP needed is about 520-590, which is basically a 5-6 battle skill rotation. It's a very safe combo. As you can see from the gauge, the ultimate becomes much more flexible, starting from the 2nd cycle. Therefore, once you fully charge Last Rite's ultimate, you can cast it immediately after applying 4 cryo stacks.
Fireworks for you! Let's flip the world!
Before wrapping up, let's calculate the minimum ultimate charge required for each support. For more detailed information, please refer to the individual team guides above. Each combo skill grants 10 ultimate energy. However, since Last Rite's refunded battle skill generates 4.55 less ultimate energy, the exact requirement varies depending on how many skills are used. For Zaihe, if she uses 2 battle skills, she needs 24.8% additional ultimate charge. If she only uses 1 battle skill, she needs 57.8%. For Gilberta, since she only uses 1 combo skill, she requires 96.8% ultimate charge. These values represent the minimum requirement. If you use more skills than this baseline, the first ultimate cycle may still be achievable even without meeting these exact numbers. From the 2nd cycle onward, ultimate uptime becomes much more forgiving. Thanks for watching. This video has a cookie run video for Yvonne and Last Rite against Rhodagn killing an intro. If you're interested, give it a try. That is the perfect build. deeper breakdown of groggy control, damage optimization, and how the cycle was built, check out the members-only video.